Hi everybody. Well, I'm out on this amazing walk and I found a tree with a little limb, and so I figured I'd do a quick video. And I had the idea, I was watching another channel, and just a couple who live full-time up in Canada in their Class A, and it was a cool video, but they talked about some of the things that were hardships in that, or some of the problems they had with having a Class A, or not a Class A, but like Class C's and a Class B type of van or RV type thing. And it made me think, why would I pick an RV, a pre-made Class C or Class B or even Class A, as opposed to what would be the good reason to pick a van that you build yourself? And there are definitely benefits to both, for sure. But for me, the biggest thing why I've never done it, having done a bus and a Sprinter and now a minivan, is that I want it to be customized just for me. I'm a tall guy, so I like countertops to fit me properly. And there's a lot of things I don't need. When I look at some of these videos of these Class C's and I see all the stuff, and it just seems like such a waste. Like, gosh, you don't need all that stuff. And it doesn't seem like the RV companies who build them don't really do a good job. And I've helped work on people's Class C's before, which seemed nice, and they had wood cabinets and stuff. But like the water systems, the plumbing is just horrible. It's crappy. It's not even, the cheap way to do it. It's cheaper than the cheap way. And I'm just like, gosh, you paid a lot of money for this thing, and they're using cheap plumbing for this thing? And so for me, it's like, and in the bus I was very specific about, I had a huge 60-gallon water tank because I wanted to not have to fill up all the time, and I had good piping, and it let me regulate and control what went into that build and what was important. And same thing in the Sprinter, same thing in the minivan. It's built specifically to my needs, and I'm not looking for the flashy stuff and stuff that some people may be looking for, the creature comforts. Like, I'm looking for something really utilitarian, and I'm not going to go on a showroom floor and find that utilitarian vehicle, because they got to build it for the masses. They got to build it for the people, what people want most. And what most people want when they go and they get something on wheels is they want to take what they have now, what they know, my home with a door, a front door, on a foundation. I want to take my home and make it smaller and put it on wheels. And so that's what the RV companies do. Even the Class Bs, the smaller Class Bs, they do the same thing. They take a big home and they just squish it down and cram it into a van chassis. And when I look at all that, it's like, gosh, I don't need a microwave, and I don't need that big fridge, and there's lots of things that for other people, they would be like, oh yeah, I want to have my big home squished down. I want to be able to take a shower and just flush the toilet and not think about it. And so for that, for them it's great, but you got to look at that for you. What do you want? Do you want just a comfy place that you just walk in and flip a switch and the water turns on, and you flush the toilet and you take a shower, and you don't have to worry about the black or gray water? Maybe someone else is doing that for you, but black and gray water are something you have to deal with. You take a shower, take a 10-minute shower, and that gray water is going to fill up quickly. And now you got to find a place to dump it. And you got to find a place to dump your black water. And so that's why composting toilets, I could have easily in the bus, for sure, there's a huge underneath. I could have put a black water tank, but then it wouldn't have allowed us to have that freedom away from finding a place to dump. And so for me, I'm looking for that freedom away, to maybe go and boondock for 2 weeks or a month, and as long as I have enough food and water, I don't have to worry about my tanks or propane running out because I have a propane fridge or something, So for me, it was important to get the solar and get the refrigerator that ran off just solar, and enough batteries to run it. But it's up to you. Where are you at with it? Do you You know, some people do want those creature comforts, or they want them to, they're in a van and then they upgrade to another person, and that other person wants more comfort. And so now you go from, I'm fine in a van with a mattress on the floor, but that other person that you are joined with now wants more of those comforts. And I see that on the YouTube too. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's all in timing and stuff. And I'm so glad I got to be in the bus and the Sprinter, and now I get to be in my perfect size space for one. And just, you know, before you go out there and think about those things. What do you really need to be happy on your journey, on the road, and then can I accomplish that without spending a ton of money on a pre-made vehicle, or can I go just get a cargo van or whatever, a minivan or whatever you want to do, and a U-Haul van, you know, and can I build out what I need that will make me happy? And so that was kind of my thought today, and I just wanted to share it with you. And if you're heading out on that journey, you know, and you have questions, let me know, or comments. And you know, I appreciate everyone out there, and it's fun to be able to share my thoughts with you, and that most of you enjoy it. So have a great day, everybody, and I hope you're living your life the way you want.